How does Ginkus get around? Okay guys, welcome to one of my theory videos. I don't really do these often, but today, as I was reading some articles on the PCG wiki, a cool idea popped into my head about Ginkus. You see, Ginkus was a leader on Tree for many years, but after the Croton fought and won against him, he shut himself in a stasis field for over 1,000 years until he would later be awoken by Zack. And the events after that are rather vague. There hasn't really been any other games exploring Ginkus, and I know Zach's been working on Lives of Ginkus, which will hopefully uncover some more mysteries. Over the course of that time, when Ginkus should theoretically be in his stasis field, we have been seeing appear in PCGs, PCG art, and other forms. So I thought, how is this possible? So I did some research, and as I was researching, I came across an article called The Tower of N. This happens to be the only building, or one of the only ones, connected to Ginkus's capital building. So that means that Ginkus, or anyone in the building, has direct access to the Tower of N, because you can't really get in or out of the stasis field, so that would be the only access point that I could think of. At first, it's just a building in a cube shape with dotted with the letter N everywhere, which is kind of interesting. But as I read, my questions were answered. So my theory is that Ginkus somehow has powers to create basically a duplicate of himself to explore the PCG universe. Now, I believe that he used his staff to basically create a duplicate of himself. So one of his, variants stays there holding his staff up, create a stasis field, while his other one goes down into the passageway into the Tower of N, where there's basically some portals. I believe there's some portals in Tower of N. It was explored in Descent, so it's a pretty interesting building, but I believe that Ginkus somehow gets, there's a series of portals all across the PCG multiverse, and he can go through those as he chooses. I should note that in my new PCG, John on Shri, this explores what happens to John after the events of Escape from the Croton. He does go into the Tower of N and find a portal to Shogun, and that's how he basically got to Shogun, so I will note that. I will say that I did find this very interesting about the Tower of N, and this would help support my theory even more. There has been a drawing by Zach of a Tower of N in a different universe. So this could explain either there's multiple portals or there's multiple Tower of Ns, and that's possibly how Ginkus is getting around too. And this would explain how he appears in multiple different games, comics, and stories. So let me know what you guys think in the comments. Hopefully I'll be doing some more theory videos that are actually more in depth, but I have a ton of stuff to do, so I just wanted to pump this out really quick. And yeah, so thank you guys so much for watching this quick theory, and I'll see you in the next Epic Worlds PCG video.